Here's the magic ingredient.
I mean, I love life, man. You know what I mean? Life is beautiful. It's just the shit in it that's fucked up. It's rough, but it's fair. People gotta go out there and bust they ass for a job. I mean, my dad got 5 kids, man, and I mean, you know, he hates driving, but he loves 5 kids. You feel me? I'm a rhyme artist out here.
Right, so you're live with me. Yeah. Right. This is what's the purpose of influence. So, let's see if I can get this camera right. We've got some light coming in. And that. Is that any better? Only sort. Is that better or too dark? All right, we're getting somewhere now. So, what is the purpose of influence? Well, this is for the hip hop event. How inspiring hip hop arts influence society and culture. So, we're talking inspire and the inspirational arts, such as hip hop, right? Because we all know like hip hop's had a profound impact on influencing society, culture, since like the 70s. For a start, I know it's been going on for a bit longer than that, and it's all poetry anyway. So like, at least the lyricism is. When it comes to like the beats and everything, this is where we get into like what the DJs themselves pioneered from all the breaks and that, and the samples, all the little scratch hooks and that, transforming, cutting records to make like a tune to rap to, and like hip hop style. So like, right, the culture, the movement, cultural values. In all of that, right, and still, brother, in all of that is influence, reactions, demands that inspired the movement, right? Inspired a lot of business, black entrepreneurship, finance, management, right? And it's like expressed itself and in a translated way with the world music scene of the movement and culture, right, all the way into modern life, right, up to date, like 2022. So, with that, across all streets and barriers, yeah, worldwide, yeah, the art in itself, yeah, and in a sense, it's like, it's all about communication, right? And with communication takes skill, right? So like, that's hip hop all over, really, throughout, right? On every side, all about, yeah? So like, enough of that. In definition, right? We're allowing the perspective to be full of some differences. Yes, hip hop's different, right? Okay, it's different from a lot of cultures. Yeah, different from a lot of times, a lot of imagery, different from a lot of other sounds. Plus the stories that you would associate with all of that within influence that inspired people, right? The global community, right? Active, non-active at times. And that it's all involvement, yeah. This in a state of development. It's all about social change, social justice. How inspiring hip hop, how inspiring hip hop, yeah, really is within its influence, and what it exert in asserting all of that, exerting and asserting all of that on society, on the culture, yeah, on the movement globally. So, what's the purpose of influence? Well, influence is a verb, right? Now I like my adjectives. I also love noun. That's the mindset. Mindset is everything, focus and everything. So right, the noun. To dress. Let's get an adjective I mentioned, right? As well as forming, suffixing, stuff like that. You know what I'm like? My ly. Right. My frankly, depth light. It's all about change and all about effect. So when you want to make changes, yeah, you have a role to play within your status to inspire the culture, a movement, or influence within your campaign. Or I take it you're campaigning, everyone's campaigning, and it's all to do with reactions and demands. That's life. You'd be campaigning for change, right? And you want those direct results are the effects of your campaign for change, yeah? So to be someone, to say something, yeah, something that means something, yeah, someone rather than being nobody till somebody kills you, yeah. So to be someone and to say something, yeah, with the influence that you have to inspire, yeah, people, yeah, things, and that's what influence is all about. Influence is important, really. It's important to sort of society. It's important to communities. Influence in itself, by example, is a concept. Yeah, a lot of things in life, period, are just concepts. They're ways of coping or dealing with stuff, right? Problems, trouble, conflict, humour, right? So we need a way to cope with all of that and deal with it. Because it's important to be inspirational and inspire that you want to take effect, right? You don't want to do it through violence or anything like that. Nobody wants to, protest that violence shouldn't end. Well, there's some gangster in. In terms of style, approach, that's very hip hop, especially when it comes to rap. But, it's tongue in cheek. Yeah, it is. Although sometimes some people go to the extreme, but still. And never forgetting and barriers are all part of life. I had a bad start, Grew up in a rough area and that. Deemed one of the nastiest villages in Bath City, here in Bath and North East Somerset. After my parents' divorce, that's where I grew up for the best part of my impressionable and formative years. And until I left home, I moved out of my mum's when I was about to be 20 years old. And I went to live with my girlfriend and her parents for a little bit, and then with two of her mates from school. So anyway, I had a bad start. I grew up in a rough area. The neighbourhood was deprived. We were underprivileged, and it was Maggie Thatcher ran the show. And I know, far be it from me to take it personally, the likes of Maggie Thatcher are not too tough. I didn't. I had my nappies. Pardon me, I had my nappies, I had my milk. and I went to school, had a free education and stuff, and I like went to church. I was a cub and a scout, whatnot. Like I had a bunny rabbit and a dog. I love to read and write, but just because I can read and write doesn't mean preached. It took practice, and I really had to put a lot of practice into it, especially after like Max was a little infant, because that like prevented me from being able to communicate for like 2 months, and I had to eat for a straw for 2 months. But anyhow, and I enjoy reading and writing. I enjoy listening to all music. But I love hip hop and rap. I love it. Right, which I have done since I was like 9 years old. Right now, improvements. Right, we're all at it at some point, some state, all the time, nearly all the way through life. We're always improving ourselves, or like trying to like influence and inspire others to improve themselves and make improvements to like environments, like estates, communities, like things, like standards, requirements, things that we need, consumerism and stuff like that, and everything that we rely on, depend on, the essentials. Right, so that's all within our rights, yeah? Okay, so communication, like vocabulary, being able to express yourself like coherently, reasons. Take your pick, create any combination sequence. But to be able to like help out. Like it's a formal thing, yeah. Inspiration's a little different and a little informal, just a little bit. Inspiration's a little informal or like subtle, indirect, right? Whereas like influence is more direct and formal, huh? So like essentially it's like a skill, like even the most basic of forms. So like having said that, this takes some like confidence, right? Takes some time, express yourself clearly and that, and make a really good point. Really, no matter how risque. For instance, within the likes of why you're so observant and knowledgeable, to be like portraying, like conveyance at the end of the day, conveyance. This is where we get straight back into poetry. Poetry just never leaves, ever. Like, if you take a better look at the point of poetry, like, it's forever, constant, like axiom, like all about in and out of life, through the environment, the air, the breathe, everything, what you see, what stuff like that. Conveyance, and with that portrayal and portraying, conveyance of, right? There's pros, cons, yeah. So like, we're looking at the influence here. We're looking at it throughout different cultures. We look at it throughout Caribbeans. We look at it through Hindus, yeah, and Sikhs. Yeah, we look at it through like Europeans. And we look at it through the likes of being British or American, right? And not forgetting the likes of like, well, Russians, I said Europeans, we really get too funny, so like Asia, right? Impact, basically, like I said at the start of the vid, impact is all part of the purpose, right? But it's impact with care, yeah, because it's motivated like that. It's impact that has the purpose of being motivated. It's different, wants to make a difference, yeah? Wants to make a sincere difference about strength of character, no? It's strength in numbers, solidarity, and spirit of life, and everything, and like unity, especially here in the United Kingdom, It's really what, the government was really going for here, like within the Queen of England and that, the monarchy and the church and everything, unity. But yeah, sadly, it's divided, it's, fragmented. Diversity in itself has the impact of some harm, and negativity to influence, and inspire to do. That's what hip hop's really about, even through rap. Right, so like influencing people, right, from all walks of life, without any inequality. Right? So we're like races, genders, classes, all of them, all races, all genders, all classes. Yeah, we're going for it. Yeah, we're gonna reach out and try to influence them all by inspiring them. That's what influence is all about. Right? So we're awake. We awaken the sleeper. Yeah? We like explore. Yeah? The advantages, the disadvantages. Yeah? We're observant. We're knowledgeable. Yeah? We got character. Yeah? We got like skill. Yeah? We know what's what. Yeah? We do our best to cope. Yeah? And deal with everything. That's what it's all about. Yeah? We're open diet. Yeah? There's some subtlety and whatnot. Yeah? We try to cover it all, but soon. Yeah, the masses come out to be inspired, right? And know what life's really like. So like, with that, we're transcending, yeah? The ordinary, yeah? Maybe that's too extreme. People go, come on, how can you do that? Of course there's limits. This is like, where we get the point, like, figuratively, a figure of speech where it's extreme. Because people close off with, oh, you're full of it. Now you've gone too far. Oh, gone too far. Well, this is the thing. When you speak and in a language of convenience, especially if it's figurative, you do tend to like get caught up in. It's a little bit extreme. That are like-minded. We want people that are full of empathy and that and stuff. People that are just too ignorant for their own good and that. And they could do with some good-natured influence to inspire them to wake up. Yeah? Right? With the apathy and embrace empathy, yeah? Transform. Be the like caterpillar, yeah? And that, like tweak your perception, yeah? And that, and join us so that we're all capable, yeah? It perfect along in the meaning, yeah? So that's what it's all about. That's basically what we're getting at. It's possible. It can be achieved. It is feasible. And positive, yeah? If you're looking to influence, change, yeah? To make all the difference, yeah? It's all greatest leaders. The greatest leaders know exactly what they're saying, yeah? And that's what influence is all about, and that within inspiring others. And it can be taken up to do the negative. It's better taken up to do the positive, but that's essentially what it's all about. It's about being patriotic, patriotism, a good patriot. It's about being good people. being creative and exciting. It's about encouraging people to be positive and assisting that for more positivity, positive positive vibes, positive vibrations. Yeah, like that. A future we can all look forward to and depend on. Yeah. Unity becomes the easiest thing ever. And there's no more conflicts. There's no more of that negative humour. No more problems, no more trouble. Actually, that's what it's all about. In the background is the native tongues on YouTube. Nice. Those MCs are nice. And the DJs, nice. Some nice hip hop. Yeah, man. And when they get to breaking down on some of the rap, nice MCs. Well, I'll just leave it at that because otherwise I'll just be repeating myself. That's it. I've gone on for like 20 odd minutes. I didn't get with the can't program or that negative basket that undid agreeably. Yeah, no. So like, that's that. Stay safe, stay well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't have any accidents. And that, if you got COVID-19 or Omicron, stay home, save lives. And that, try to recover. That really impressed me. And that's interesting. So, keep it real, keep making it happen. Thank you.